Hey guys, welcome back for the weekly update here on YouTube, and we're going to be looking at BTCUSD as usual, and I'm going to start with the bigger time frames. So I have here the monthly candles, and of course not a lot has happened since my last week update because the current candle is pretty new. So yeah, I'm just going to repeat very quickly. We're waiting for here to either the monthly candle to close below the 20-month moving average or trade below the previous low, which is this longer candle here, and the low is at around 5,800. So if we trade below 5,800, that would be it would qualify for a breakout in the downside, a breakout of main support. So I would anticipate a vertical movement down. Or if not, to make the bullish case, we are waiting for a monthly candle to start bouncing, to start, to trade. First of all, start trading above the high of the previous candle, which is right now at 7,500 more or less. Until one of these two doesn't happen, there's nothing else to say here. For now, it's holding on the 20-month moving average, but yeah, we need to wait for either a bounce or a break in the downside. On the weekly, we remain below moving averages, below the 20 and the 50. It seems we're getting rejected at the 20-week moving average. I have been saying this for the past 3 weeks probably, but what happens is that the 20-month moving average is acting as a support, and the 20-week moving average is acting as a resistance. So I actually draw these two levels here. If you can just ignore all this mess here for a second and only look at the red lines, the one that says 20-week moving average and 20-month moving average, and the prices in red up here, 6,761.8 and 6,391.6. This is the 20-month moving average. So the price is getting tight in this range, and I expect the price to continue to get tighter and tighter because the 20-week moving average is downtrending and the 20-month moving average is still uptrending. So the price is getting squeezed in between the two. But as I've been saying, until we have a clear break, until we see candles actually closing either above the 20-week moving average or below the 20-month moving average, there's nothing else to do here other than wait. There's basically no trading opportunities in these bigger time frames right now. On the daily, we can see this channel and this triangle more clearly. I shared this channel and this triangle 1 week ago, with the premium community. My last week on YouTube, on Wednesday, the price was falling here, was somewhere close to this low here. As soon as I saw the price bouncing back up, I was able to update this channel, and as soon as this high was made here, I was able to draw this triangle, which is again a tightening pattern. So that's what we're watching here on the daily candles. Price getting tightened here between support and resistance of this channel, of this triangle, and basically waiting time. Yeah, again, not really trading opportunities here because the range is getting tighter and tighter each time. So for daily candles, there's not really trading opportunities here. Just waiting for this triangle to resolve. And on the 4 hours, we can see the triangle and the price reacting to the triangle even more clearly. Here we can see the price action a little bit better, zooming in. So I guess you could take a very short-term trades here, shorting on resistance and longing on support. You can see it's perfectly reacting to these lines here. So now it's going down. Well, it's already bouncing here on the support of this triangle. I don't anticipate this triangle is going to break down anytime soon, like not very soon. Of course, nothing is impossible, you know, anything I say here, it could happen all the opposite, but I don't anticipate a breakdown anytime very soon. The reason is because it's been going down already vertically here in the past 2 4-hour candles, so I would expect at least a bounce on resistance, on support, which is also the 200 period moving average here at the same level with this support. A bounce maybe to again to 6,600, and maybe there get rejected and break down, but I don't anticipate anything to happen very quick. We are still consolidating and getting tight here. I don't expect any action anytime soon, at least until the middle of this month or even the end of this month. On the hourly, we can see it's already bouncing heavily here on support. So yeah, as I said, I expect this to bounce, to continue to get tight between support and resistance. I've seen a couple of people on YouTube or Twitter calling for a breakout here when we had this pump here with significant volume. I've seen people calling breakouts in altcoins, in Bitcoin, in the total market cap. I was monitoring this and I was commenting about this with the premium community, and to tell you the truth, there was never a signal, at least on my own TA, on my own interpretation, there was never a breakout signal here because no candles closed above this resistance line. Even if we go into even smaller candles, I'm just going to switch to the 15 minutes candles just to show this. You see here, yes, it went above the line, but even in these smaller time frames, no candles closed above the line. Yes, the volume was, you know, significant. It looked like it could have, you know, but it never got to close above the resistance line, and therefore you need to assume rejection at this level, because it was not only the resistance of the triangle, it was also the middle line of the channel. So you had double resistance there. It was very obvious it would get rejected down back to support, and that's exactly what happened. So going back to the hourly, yes guys, I don't think we had any breakout or any triggering event. I think it's going to be more sideways for now. I don't anticipate any vertical movement anytime very soon, but it can happen. It can happen anytime. The end of this smaller triangle is going to be the 17th of October, I believe, or the 16th of October. So we still have a few days here to get to the end of this triangle. Of course, it could break anytime before that. It could break right now, or it could break when it bounces. It could break up here. No one really knows, but I see the interest for crypto very low volatility, very low volume. I don't anticipate anything to happen very soon until this gets more tight. Once it breaks, the targets are the blue lines here. So if it breaks in the downside, assuming it'll break somewhere at this level, if it breaks before, then I will have to adapt my arrows, you know, to where the breakout happens. But just, you know, estimating here more or less, the downside target is $6,044, and the target in the upside is $7,154. Now, how I personally see this situation is, if it breaks in the upside, I'm going to be more bearish for the medium longer term than if it breaks in the downside, or if nothing happens and this continues to go sideways even when it gets outside the triangle. So if there's no clear breakout and, you know, the price just goes outside the lines, but there's no significant volume, there's no significant movement, and it just continues to go sideways, then I'm gonna start to think that we might be at bottom, you know, consolidation accumulation. If this continues to go sideways, you know, until, let's say, the beginning of next month, it's gonna start to look too flat for too long. So we could actually be at bottom consolidation accumulation. If it breaks in the upside, I would be taking some profit, meaning I would be selling some BTC at the target if we get there, because this is going to signal, at least to me personally, that the bear market is probably going to be extended for maybe much longer. And if it breaks in the downside, then I would be getting ready. No, I'm not gonna buy the target, but I will start to get ready to buy capitulation at some points, because I think if it breaks in the downside, we're very, very close from capitulation, and then after that I would expect a long sideways market. But if this continues to go sideways next month, like after we get out of this small triangle and even the bigger triangle, if this continues sideways at this level, it's starting to look too flat for too long. So yeah, maybe we could actually, according to technical analysis and and market psychology, we might be the bottom consolidation. But it's waiting time. We still have to wait at least until the beginning of next month, see what happens, see if the price actually reacts to this small triangle and the bigger triangle, and take it from there. So that was my weekly update. Thank you very much, guys, for watching. Another thing is, congratulations to everyone that's actually watching this video, because the interest for cryptos is very, very low, and it's gonna get lower the longer we go sideways, because sideways markets are worse than bear markets. People get really, really bored, the interest goes down. So whether you bought at the top, or whether you sold at the top, or whether you've been holding all the way down, or whether you sold at the lows for a loss, it doesn't matter what you did. The fact that you are watching this video and the fact that you are still interested in crypto, you should be proud of that, because it's not easy. You're a part of a small, selected group of people. So yeah, congratulations everyone that's still watching, and yeah, I'll leave it here, and I'll see you next week. Bye.